Where'd that song come from? It's a big song.
Interesting stories, you know. It was from a breakup that Mr. Steve Herrera had me about a year back. He was all down and out of sorts, and I decided to write a song for him. Used to dedicate it to him until he got back together with that girlfriend. So it was a bit awkward, but conveniently, Mr. Kent Warren let me single, so I threw it over to him again. And then broke up with that girlfriend again, so I just stopped dedicating it altogether and kind of dedicated to all our ex-girlfriends combined.
So it's not a real name, it's not an actual person named Anna then?
No, it was actually going to be a much dumber title, like Idle is the Enemy, like when you break up and you sit drinking a bottle of port by yourself, one that's pretty sad. But yeah, that didn't happen. So I decided to personify it and make it an actual person. So Anna exists, but the girls that inspired it are very new.
That's going to be on a new album that you guys are working on.
Yeah.
It's coming out in September.
Number 13, I think the record is released to the release party.
What's it called?
We're thinking I Am the Ghost for the title.
Musically, where were you coming from with this album? Is it something new entirely or a continuation of some of the previous?
Yeah, it's a continuation of Pop, the record we did last, focusing primarily on just really commercial. I mean, we're songwriters by nature, and we like to do as much sing-along stuff as possible. So it's a bit heavier, but still sing-alongable. Is that a word? Did I just point out?
I like it. When you were writing the album, how did it come? Did you guys really start with singles? Did you start with filler?
Yeah, at first we really didn't have the money to go out and do a full-fledged project, so we did 3 songs at a time and focusing on the most commercial potential songs. So those 6 were out of the way, and we decided to finish the rest, and that was, we just finished mixing Friday, so it's going to come out very soon. Good.
How many tracks total?
13 right now, but we're going to whittle them down as we see what sticks cohesively. So it should be fun.
And in terms of writing more sing-alongably,
Is it a song on the Real World or just
Right, yeah, just recently we found while we were traveling on the road, would you know, one of our favorites is on the opening credits to the latest episode. That was really cool to see. I know that song.
Well, let's hear another song by Fools and Horses.
Yeah.
Fools and Horses, several hundred artists wanted to be on this CD, and what, about a dozen, 15 extra got on?
Yeah, 15 tracks, one of 800, yeah.
Has that paid off for you guys?
It really has. Apart from the national distribution that we've got, hearing fans popping up in Hawaii and asking us to come out. We've asked them for tickets, but they haven't come out. We'll play anywhere you want us to. We're getting there. But no, it's really helped, and it's built the story, and that's what we've been doing. It's just these little successes that lead up to bigger ones, and it's one of those.
Do you guys eventually have a goal of being signed?
Yeah, ultimately we'd like to. I think right now the climate is that a lot of the major labels want the bands to do a lot of the work themselves, which we're more than happy to do, and we enjoy doing it. But yeah, with a national push like that would be quite stellar.
When you first started, a lot of bands, they really wish they want to get that record deal right away. But actually having 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years to really build up a strong fan base can pay off in the end. It can be really beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, we have like a 5-year relationship with a lot of things in the ground. And, so if we had achieved the success that I think every artist does, next week we'll be signed and we'll play that show and the contract is there, waving at you to be signed. We wouldn't have met these lovely people and had such a good relationship with them. So, I mean, they're our biggest feedback, our biggest critics as well. So if they don't like something, they'll tell us. And when they like something, we'll kind of carry on and try and do something in that vein. So they're kind of our 5th band member in a way.
And even if you had the muscle of a major label, without having that fan base built in, you go to a different state and then say, who the heck are you guys?
Right, exactly. I think grassroots with our friends and fans spreading the word, I think that lends itself better to actually people coming out to the shows than, going out into Tennessee and, as we were saying up there, nobody knows who you are. But if we had a friend out in Tennessee who said, I know these guys, they're pretty cool, then we could have a packed room someday. So
when you look back at when you guys first started playing, and you get the first song on the radio, everything feels like a mini triumph, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You think like, I'm going to be signed next month, and everything's just happening at once.
Right, yeah, we used to. When we first started out, we thought next week we'll be signed. My mother says I'm great, so. Mother says I can be signed, so it's going to happen. But we enjoyed the little successes along the way. At first it doesn't feel like much, but then when you see, what the Starbucks compilation has done for us and opening up a bunch has done for us, it was about 2 years ago when we first got Steve. That was Steve's 4th show with us. Which I think was pretty. But we celebrate those in the end, with looking back, it's built up what we've done, and with each new success that we add to our truck with it, we look back fondly.
If you guys put out an album on a major label, would you go back through some of your first few albums and pluck songs from there to put on it?
Yeah, if they thought they were put onable and sing along with one as put onable. Sorry, totally would. If they value the songs that we do and they think they'll be hits or successes, we'll do it.
Bulls and Horses on Baltimore Inside. Also like to thank the 8x10 for being kind enough to host us here this afternoon. Bulls and Horses CD release party is September the 13th at the Record. The new CD is called I Am the Ghost. Tentatively. Summerfest is the world's largest music festival. It's in late June, and they're playing that as well. The website is myspace.com/foolsandhorses, foolsandhorses.net.
That's right.
And I think they're actually going to stick around and play a few more songs for us, too. So,
Will you stick around with us?
Bulls and Horses on Baltimore Inside. Oh, by the way, this is going to air June the 16th on TMD at 8 p.m. So,